porcelain grin. Gas lamps cough and the dolls begin. One eye cracked, one stitch undone. She hums a tune no living should have sung. Madame Vex in a moth-eaten lace sews buttons on a porcelain face. Her needle sings through velvet night, pulling thread from a widow's shroud tight. She mends the cracks with graveyard wax, fills the skull with sawdust and flax. Her fingers trace the jaw in her dreams, while after once lived, now dust settles in. When the midnight chime hits 13, she listens for gears where a heartbeat should be, hoping the wind-up key still remembers how to breathe. She's stitching a dream from a funeral scene. Button eyes wide, but they don't see the wax she's poured in the candles gloaming. Not for the child, but the girl she was, who danced in the sun with the heartbeat's hum. She winds the key, clinging to the girl who was never lost, just her own ghost in a cotton gown. Townsfolk leave offerings on her step, a bent spoon, a locket of breath. They say just pass the creak of the floor. She sings lullabies to a corpse behind the door. She feeds it nightshade broth and sighs, wipes a tear from the doll's cold eyes. A wedding day, the groom who fled after seeing her kiss its cheek and say, "You're mine now." I am not the doll, I am not the seam. I am the hand that makes the needle gleam. I am the breath behind the glassy stare, the wax in the ear, the thread in the hair. You think you mend me? No, you're the tear that rusts the gear, that frays the thread. I waited, I watched, I let you grieve, but I was never gone. I was waiting to wake up. She's stitching a dream from a funeral scene. Button eyes wide, but they don't see the wax she's poured in the candles gloaming. Not for the child, but the girl she was, who danced in the sun with the heartbeat's hum. She winds the key, clinging to the girl who was never lost, but her hands shake, the doll's eyes flutter. It's awake and smiling. Tick-tock goes the porcelain grin. Now the doll wins the key on her chin. One eye cracked, one stitch undone. The seamstress hums, the doll hums low, and the seamstress